Hello, my friends. It's Selene. I hope you are doing well. I'm so happy to be back. I'll give you guys a couple seconds to find me and get logged in. And then I'll go find us over on Facebook and share this into the creative group. If you're not a member of my creative group, let me see if I can brighten this up a little bit. Well, that's not it. If you're not a member of my creative group, simply let me know. We have a private Facebook group, Facebook community of crafters, which is pretty cool. Hang on one second. I'm going to turn the volume down. Look at us. We can do hard things. Okay, so let's share this over to the group. For those of you that were trying to get me at 3 o'clock, I was having some issues, so I get this all taken care of. Oh, and of course my my camera's on the other side, which is weird. I'll be looking at this side to, yeah, you know. But cheers. This is a cup from my friend Deb Carlene, Phoenix, Arizona. I did get a Cancun cup, but it's in the dishwasher. I already ran it through the dishwasher, but it had a sticker on it. Hey, Jill. Good to see you, my friend. So glad you're here. What a trip. That was a super awesome adventure from Stampin' Up. We went to Xcaret, which was a beautiful resort in Cancun, Mexico. And they have something for everybody there. It's a theme park. You can go ziplining. There are water parks. There's Exsenses, which tests the way you think about your senses. Very, very cool stuff. And it was very much an honor to be there. So thank you for your continuing support. Since I got home, I finished up Stamp Club, and there's only 3 days left to opt in if you're not a Stamp Club member. Jill is a card-carrying member, and she's here with us. So I'm going to show you, Jill, a different way you can use your Designer Series paper today that you'll be getting in your packet for next month. In addition, I finished designing the catalog rollout. So that's going to be 10 days from today on May 18th, both in person at a local coffee shop who has opened her doors to me. My friend Jennifer owns Cleo's Cafe in Drake. And our normal Harmony Hall wasn't available for rent, so Jen's going to actually make us snacks. So I'm going to give her a per person fee, and she's going to make us some yummy snacks if we go in person. To-go packets are available all over the country, and I can show you all 12 projects because I just finished them. I started the design process before I left for Mexico on those, and I didn't have the embellishments because they were not available on pre-order. And I'm so excited with my choices. The ribbon and the embellishments that I picked for that quarterly, oh my gosh, they are going to be my favorite, I think, of this catalog, but everything's my favorite, right? So I'm going to flip the camera and we'll get going. I'm going to start by showing you some of the sneak peeks of the quarterly projects. There's 12 projects in all across 3 different stamp sets. And one of the stamp sets is masculine, one's a little bit more girly, and one is very bright. So you can choose which ones you like. Oh, and Jill got her mystery box. Yay, that makes me happy. So I run a mystery box special once in a while, and you can be sure that I will be offering those again in the future. I got some wonderful feedback from everybody who participated in my stamp sales, so thank you so much. All right, let me flip the camera, and we'll get going. Usually the camera's on this side, so I'm trying to pick up the camera, and I'm putting my hand over it, but what can you do? So you can see, you can if you read palms, you can see that. I'll see now. It won't let me rotate it, so I gotta stick to it. Wow, that's... Sorry if I'm making you dizzy. I usually am on the other side. Am I upside down? Nope. Okay, I'm good. Phew. That was a little hairy. Okay. So let's start with the quarterly. I had so much fun designing the quarterly. Oh yeah, and my nails. So the for the incentive trip, I decided to go and get my nails painted like I usually do, right? And they're awfully cute. Here, let me see if I can get them in focus. Geesh, doesn't look like anything's in focus. I'm just gonna do a quick swipe on my camera. Thanks for being patient with me. Ugh, I'm a mess today a little bit, but that's what happens, technology, you know. But so here's my nails, right? And so I get to the resort, and we've been traveling since like 4 o'clock in the morning. And I wanted to pick out, they gave us this gifting thing and said to pick out a bag. Well, I wanted to pick a black and white bag, of course. But then once I saw these bags, you gotta laugh. Here's my bag. They're handmade, by the way. They marry up to my nails. Is this not the funniest thing you've ever seen? So, yeah. The first gift, I was matching before I even got there, and I had no idea. People were like, how did you coordinate? And then they had us, we were able to pick out these little charms, handmade charms to go on. I picked the heart because my team is Stampers with Heart, and I love them. They're at the core of my business, and they're all just a bunch of stars. So that's why I picked my little things. And we got these luggage tags before we left to put our name and address in case it gets lost, which is pretty cool. So that's just one of the little gifts we got. But it was quite the week of experiences. Thank you, Terry. Hi, Janelle. All right, and we got Brenda. The whole gang is here. So let's start with the quarterly. The quarterly is in 10 days, and I've already emailed it out to my email list. And I just got these embellishments when I got home on Sunday. Aren't they fabulous? So I designed the quarterly projects, or 2 of them, with sets that I could get on pre-order. And then the third one just came this week, and everything's designed. So let me show you what I came up with. Hi, Tara. Good to see you. Okay, so here's my first class. Isn't he cute? The walruses. I just love him. And then I'm just going to go through quickly and share these projects with you. This one I redesigned. I redesigned it and used this embossing folder, so it's a bit different. But oh my gosh, my little sparkly mouse. He's so cute. I don't know if you can see it sparkle, but pretty cool. And here we go. So these are, and then it went into a masculine set. Now we're going to use these embellishments across all of them, so you get a full package of each. And so the embellishments for these go up in the corner. Aren't they pretty? And again, my airplane's sparkly. And look at this one. It's like the propeller on the plane holding the prop on. And then just great masculine designs. And these are already stuffed and prepped. This one I finished designing today with the brand new set. And again, the signups for this is in your email if you subscribe to my email list. Aren't they fabulous? I love this one. It's very unique. It goes in front of the designer paper and behind the designer paper. Cool way to put it together. But and this one's very elegant, just seamless, right? Timeless. So that's the quarterly. I think I have about half the kits left. So if you want one, you should definitely sign up for it. I'll resend out the email with some sneak peek photos, but you guys got it here first because you're here. Hi, Carol. Good to see you. Okay, so now let's talk about my stamp club. There's a bunch of you here that are in Stamp Club. I love that. It's good seeing you all. We have 60 people in Stamp Club in total. This is one of the cards I posted earlier this week. And this one's a fun fold. So it opens kind of different, right? And then it opens this way. So this is using this Simply Zinnia stamp set. And here's another project from that class. So these folks, they get to make 2 of each. So 8 cards in total. 4 designs, and they get half a pack of paper, a full bolt of ribbon, and rhinestones this month. They always get at least $22 in product, but you know, I tend to send more. You can ask Jill about that. But these are the cards that we're making this month, and you have 3 days left to opt in if you're interested in Stampers 8. And when I get off, I will put the PayPal link in the comments of the video, and I guess I can email that out too. I just want to make sure that you get in before the deadline. Right now we have 60 members in Card Club. It's really fun, and 32 of them got a gift from me last month because they've been in it for 6 months or longer. So I think it's been 18 months for some of them, which is pretty cool. They are getting half a pack of this fabulous paper. This is the Simply Zinnia paper. Oh, I grabbed my scoreboard instead of my cover. That's awfully silly. But it seemed to be very bright. And the first time I looked at it, I thought, oh my goodness, this is too bright for me. But what I wanted to do today was I wanted to try out something I've never done before. My team member, Sue, is coming to my retreat. And she sent me this fabulous card. Look at it. So she wrote me a personal note. I won't show what she wrote, but you get the idea, right? So I want to kind of dissect this and make one out of the Zinnia paper. Okay. So let me just grab a trimmer. Thank you, Dabra Dude. Yes, I try to spoil you when I can. All right, so I'm going to take this sheet of paper here, and actually, I'm going to get rid of the scoreboard because this is taking up a lot of real estate on my table. It's messy enough on my crafting table. I don't need any help getting messier. And so, yeah, they'll get half a pack of this to start, and then they get a full bolt of the silver edged ribbon and this month rhinestones. But I want to take this paper and cut it down the middle first at 6. Now, for those of you that know this trimmer, 6 is easy. It's right up against the fence. There's a little ledge here where the trimmer ends, and this is made for card makers and scrapbookers, so they have like measurements that we use all the time. And then Sue's card took that 12 by 12 and cut it down to 5 1/4. Okay, so that's the first thing I'm going to do. I'm going to cut it down to 5 1/4, but I want to keep some of that white at the top. I don't know though. Let me see what the back looks like. This is going to be pretty. That's going to be the inside. Okay, I'm just trying to get my bearings here. All right, so I'm going to cut this at 5 1/4. Let's see. Here we go. Measure twice, right? And I'm going to take that piece and put it to the side. I can use that on a strip or something. Now I want to take my cardstock and I want to start to score it. So the inside of my card, what would normally be the first layer on a card would be 5 1/4 by 4. So if this is 12 by 12, then I need to score it 2 and 4 on each side. Okay, so that's exactly what I'm going to do with my paper. I'm going to put it in my score thing and score at 4 and then 2. Hey, Vicki. Good to see you, my dear. And then 4. And then 2. If you're coming in late, know that I did show all the quarterly cards in the beginning, and I showed the club cards for this month. But Vicki, you're also in club, so you'll be getting this half a pack of this paper. So I want to show you something else you can do with your cardstock. All right, so I'm gonna fold this backwards and forwards to kind of get it scored right. Okay. So it's eventually going to do this, I think. Unless I have to look at the original card and see which pattern I want facing out. But the idea is the inside of our card is going to be 5 1/4 by 4 to layer onto a card base. Okay. And I think now that I'm seeing this, oh, it's so pretty. Oh, all right. Let me go back to Sue's sample because I am literally just dissecting this live. All right. So now what Sue did was she made a mark at the halfway point and cut the top from here to the halfway point. Okay. So we did 5 1/4. I guess I need like a pencil. I have a pen close enough. All right, and I'm just going to make sure that it writes. Okay. And now I'm going to go back in. Where's my ruler? It's always good to have a 6-inch ruler on your table. I love my little toolbox. Alexis is coming home tomorrow, so she'll be able to start making these again. The little toolboxes, if you're looking for one. Okay, so half of 5 1/4. So half of 5 would be 2 1/2, right? And then half of 1/4 would be another 1/8. So it's 2 5/8 where I'm going to mark my paper. And then while it's kind of done, and I can still see it, kind of, sort of, I'm going to put this in my trimmer so that the line of the trimmer, like where the score mark is here. And then I'm going to rotate this so that I'm just cutting off from the 2-inch marker to the 2 5/8 inch section. Okay. And then I'm going to repeat and do the same thing on the other side. Now the other side might be a little easier, maybe, if I use the same section and use that to mark my paper. What do you think? Is that a good idea? So we'll just, yep. So that's 2 5/8 again. And now I just need to put it in my trimmer and line the 2 5/8 inch line that I made up with the opening where the trimmer will get it, and then cut to the 2-inch marker. So this is scored, so it's to the score line. So now it looks like that, right? Okay, whew, that was exciting. So now, this is like halfway there, right? Now I'm going to take that piece that I cut off and glue it back on to the bottom, like that. Easier said than done. Oh, there's my glue. So, it's all fun and games until you lose your tape runner. Okay, let me see. It's been a design kind of day though. So this works great with any kind of 12 by 12 paper, especially if you have paper you want to use up, because you can get 2 of these cards out of 1 piece of designer paper. And boy, are they vibrant and pretty. Okay, so now I've made my visual diamond here, right? Now I'll do the same thing on the other side and glue it back down. Anybody have any questions so far? So we marked it 2 5/8, and then we cut to the 2-inch marker, and now I'm taking that cut piece and gluing it back on the bottom. Not too bad, huh? Something fun. Now, when I was setting up for this video in my head, I was thinking that we could use either Petal Pink or Melon Mambo as the base color, but now that I'm seeing this back side, I'm wondering if maybe we should put a different color back there. Let me know in the comments what you think we should use. Maybe Petal Pink, because I was planning to stamp the flower in Petal Pink. Isn't that stunning? Whew. All right, so then let's grab, so I took this from the class because in the class we'll be using this die cut, so I thought it might be easy just to grab an extra. And we'll bring in the Zinnia bundle. Did I put my Stampin' mat away? Nope, it's right there. Yeah, something different, huh? I don't even know what the fold is called. Like I said, I got it from my team member, Sue, in the mail because she was doing, she was sending me a payment for retreat. And she's so talented. Like, every time she sends me something, my mind gets blown. Okay, so that's Petal Pink. And I'm going to make sure that I don't have any color left because I was just painting with purple like 2 seconds ago. Like I said, I finished designing the quarterly this morning. And I'll be off to the races and I'll have it all prepped later this week. I really want to finish and do the directions early. So, okay, so there's that. And then how about Melon Mambo? Oh, yep, thank you so much. All right, so here we go. I'm going to ink up. And I'm going to stamp right over that other stamped image. It's a little bit heavy-handed, but you get the idea. Okay. So now, in that class, if you're taking the club class this month, you're going to get a bolt of this ribbon, so I'm just going to use it to finish off the project. But what we can do is bring this back in. Ugh, I rocked too. I don't like when I do that. I have a sand eraser here. Let me see if I can fix it. It is you want to have a light touch when you're doing a sand eraser, but like that's Melon Mambo rocking. So I am erasing parts of the paper, like I'm sanding the paper down to get rid of that ink. You can find these in the big box stores. We don't have them. I wish we did. I sell them at Retreat though. If you get stuck and you need one, I can look and see how much I spent for them. All right, so there's that. And then we'll fold this in half and tack it behind. Now the question is, what side do I want to tack this to? So I think I want to tack it to that side, and I think I want the ribbon coming out this side. Could that be any more confusing? I'm gonna put my adhesive down this side of my paper and tack that ribbon back there like this. So if I were to put adhesive over the whole thing at this point, I would seal my card shut, which is not what I want to do. But I do want that ribbon to sit flat, so I'm going to do this and then like that. So I just want it a little bit sticking out. Now I have it so that the adhesive is just up that half, and I will adhere it to that half. Hopefully it's correct. Let me just double check my, there we go. Can still see the halo of that little, whoopsie. Nobody's gonna see it and say, oh my God, Selene. All right, so there we go. So that's the base of it. Now, trying to think, what color should we mount that on? Hang on one sec. What about Petal Pink? I think, because we used Petal Pink for the flower, let's just see. Hey, Trish. I'm here, you can start over. I love that. No, this is real simple. It's, you know what? This is worth a rewatch, honey. And you'd want to have like a 12 by 12 pack of paper. So here's the thing. I am not loving it on the Petal Pink. All right, hang on. Where's that designer paper? I want to take a look and see. I think this is Lemon Lolly. It's too much. Lemon Lolly. I'm going to go get a piece of Lemon Lolly. Because although my flower is petal pink, this is just not flying with that designer paper. I think I need to repeat that color again. What do you guys think? All right. Yeah, that darn work stuff gets in the way all the time, Trish. I know. All right, so talk amongst yourselves. I'm going to get a piece of Lemon Lolly because this card just changed designs, you know. They tend to do that on me. I think something's going to go a certain way, and then it just changes lanes like that. Okay. I don't know if I even like this in petal pink anymore. I think I want a yellow flower. Oh, that's okay. I'll just rip the card apart. But in the meantime, let's fix the base color. So we're going to cut this down to 5.5 by 4 1/4, just like a regular card base. Hey, look, my nails match. That's funny. So I have Lemon Lolly nail there. And now that I've changed colors, what do you know? I don't like this anymore. That's okay. We can fix it. All right. So I'm going to add adhesive to this second layer. Right out of the gate off vacation. That's Lemon Lolly. It is. It's so light. I know it looks bright in the video, but it might be because it's against the black. It's so pretty and soft. Okay. So this is looking much better already, but this thing doesn't match now, so I need a cleaner. It's a thing. Sometimes you have to cut another piece of paper just to get it right. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So let's bring in, this is my mist and scrub. This is the wet side, so I just spray a little on the wet side and I can clean my petal pink flower. I'm going yellow. And of course, I'm like stamping off on my jeans to make sure that all the color is gone. Don't we all do that? All right, here we go. And I've already put color, I've already put adhesive on the inside of that ribbon, so that's good. So here's my flower, Lemon Lolly. It's gonna match my card better. And then I'm gonna paint on something else to make sure that I don't have any petal pink left. And we'll lolly this bugger up. And I think we can keep the petal, the pink. It's interesting. It's like, it's funny how much it changes color because of all the colors in the DSP, you know? All right, so I'm gonna not press so hard this time. And that's gonna help with my thank you not being so, see how, like, even though I was able to erase that halo, see how the T is kind of fuzzy? If you find that you have fuzzies on your card, it might be that you're going a little heavy-handed. And it usually happens to me when I'm excited and stamping, you know. All right, so I'm gonna go down that half of my paper. Let's go there, and then we'll reattach that ribbon. I don't know what I did there. Did I just rip that? No. Okay. I just want it to sit nice. It was like flapping a little bit. Maybe I didn't put the adhesive all the way up. Here. It'll look nicer if I actually stick it down, you know. It's the little things. Okay. So then, now this Lemon Lolly, it looks real dark right now, the one that I stamped, but it will lighten up. It'll oxidize as it dries. So that's my thank you. Now we just need to make an insert. So let me move some of these ink's out of the way because you know I'll have my hand in it if I don't put it away. I don't think I want a giant insert for this. I think I want the paper to do most of the work of the inside. So I think, you know, I want to be able to just write Love Selene. So I think I'm going to cut the lemon lolly down to 4 1/4, and which this one is already 4 1/4. So I'll flip it and do 3 1/4. And then I need a 4 by 3. So that, that's pretty. Or is that still too big? I think it's still too big. I want to see more of the paper. What can I say? It's pretty. 4 by 3. I joke about that all the time and call it the mother-in-law card. So like the center of it, you only have to, you know, write Love Selene. But the thing is even though I'm really good at making cards, I never know what to say once I write them out. So I have a book for it. My husband and I, whenever we like need to write out a card, we're like, okay, what do you want to say? He's like, I don't know either. Let's get the book. Okay. So here's the lemon lolly. And then because I chopped this down to 4 by 3, oh, I got a little rogue adhesive there. Let me move that out of there. The insert for this, the white insert, would be 3 1/4 by 2. I'm sorry, 3 3/4 by 2 3/4. And look at me, I got a scrap paper here. I saved scraps. I think, you know, it's very unusual. All right, so this will be 2 3/4 by 3 3/4. So it's just a 1/4 inch difference. So if you ever want to make you don't have to make things a certain way just because you're supposed to do a 1/4 sheet on the inside. You can make it any size you want. And then just write Love Selene. Isn't that pretty? Thank you, Jerry. Hi, Joan. I am a Seal Plus girl. Thank you. And here's why. First of all, it's sticky. And it's got little breaks in the action. So it's super sticky, and I don't ever have to worry about like stuff coming apart once I make it. I have a little heater here in my room and a clothesline behind me. You guys know that. And when I hang projects on the clothesline, things that were put together with the old tape run of the mono stuff or this regular seal, the pieces from my card literally fall right off the wall at me. So this is much nicer and it sticks forever. Oh, unless you're crooked like that. And then if you're crooked, that's a problem because it does stick down right away. So that's a drawback from Seal Plus. But if you don't like push, I might have cut it crooked because it looks funky. Hopefully I didn't. We'll just have another go at this. Yeah, that's better. All right, so there's my take on my friend Sue's card that she sent me. And the Fun Fold Figure Outer. And I have to show you these again. I know that Club is getting regular rhinestones, but this is for the quarterly, and these things are just poke you in the eye awesome. They are item 163368, and they are iridescent faceted gems. I just love them. They have these little stars in the middle. So like I said, on the guy cards, they were like the middle of the airplane propeller. And then when you move them around, it looks like an actual facet. Ugh, so cool. But where do I put them? Let's see. We'll put one here. And maybe one there. I don't know. Up here. These look good on anything. They look good on dark colors too, which is crazy awesome. Okay. Oh, well, I don't like it there. It's got to have balance, right? Balance, Miyagi, balance. Here, let's go that way. So, yeah, if they're going to be sprinkled, they have to be precisely sprinkled. So funny. Thank you, Terry. Oh my gosh. So, yeah, and I know that right now the flower looks bright, more like daffodil, but once the ink oxidizes, it will soften and it will be down to the lemon lolly shade. So it'll be a perfect match once it oxidizes out a little bit. And that's the middle for me to write Love, Selene. And yeah, pretty cool. So this is a great way to use up your designer paper. And again, it's an easy score, 2 and 4 on either side. So it's 5 1/4 by 12. Score it 2 and 4. And then this is a 2 5/8 inch mark, which is the halfway mark on the 5 1/4. And then you cut up and then replace them and move them down to finish up your diamond. Pretty awesome fold. All right, guys, I hope you have a wonderful week. Like I said, check your emails. The final call for club, which is, again, half a pack of this designer paper, 8 pre-cut cards, fun folds, that will be the 10th. And then the quarterly packets, I think I only have about half left, and that's the 12 projects I showed at the beginning. Make sure you're signed up to grab your kit so that you don't miss it. So I hope you have a wonderful week, and I will talk to you soon. Bye, guys. Thank you.